Okay, guys, we are on lesson 7.7. We're on the last page. Kind of says unlock the problem again on this page. But I really like the problems on this page because they're different than the ones we've been getting over and over and over again and the on your own. Okay, I feel like a lot of the lessons right now, I'm getting a little bored. Is a teacher allowed to say that they're getting bored of the lesson? Because it's the same strategies, the same questions over and over. So this page is good. It kind of switches it up. Okay, so I want everybody to do 24. Okay, 24 has a one-step word problem, but they are having us remember how to use bar models to solve it for ourselves. So see if you can remember how to solve with a bar model. Okay. And then I would like my second cities to do 25 and my windy cities to do 26. Windy cities, you're trying to fill in what operation would go into all these missing boxes, okay? Okay, so go ahead and pause your video now, try those by yourself, and then come back to see how you did. Alrighty, so number 24, Gavin sold 21 bagels to 7 different people. Each person bought the same number of bagels. How many bagels did he sell to each person? So I'm trying to find how many for each. There's 21 bagels total, and there's 7 different people. So the people are kind of getting like a bag of bagels, it seems like. So they're actually the groups. They're not getting 7 each. That's what I'm trying to find down here, okay? So when we're doing our problem solving steps as a mathematician, the first step it says here is always to think about, what do I need to find in this problem, okay? So you should have written, I'm gonna underline it in blue, you should have written this sentence. How many bagels did Gavin sell to each person? So you should have taken this sentence and written it right there. If you did that, very good. B is kind of like you're thinking through your clues. What clues do I have in the problem and how am I going to use those clues? Like what strategy am I going to use? So it says, how can you use a bar model to help you decide which operation to use to solve the problem? Okay, so I know that bar models have to do with multiplication and division. Okay, so for letter B again, sorry, I got distracted there. It says, how can you use a bar model to help you decide which operation to use? Okay, so what types of things go in the bar model and what clues do we have? So in a bar model, I know that the total goes across the bottom and I already know the total, 21. I know that we can draw the groups as boxes and I already know the groups, there's 7. The missing part of this bar model is the number that goes inside of each one. So if I'm missing how many in each, I need to do division. If I already know the total, I do division. If I need to find the total, I do multiplication, okay? So that's how you would explain using the bar model to help decide that you're supposed to be doing division for this problem. I'm not gonna multiply 21 times 7. I'm gonna divide 21 divided by 7 because I know 21 is the total and that's across the bottom. Okay, so letter C now is just, can you complete the bar model to help you find the number he gives to each person? So, okay, so now if we remember how to finish this bar model off, remember on the lines, you're supposed to have numbers inside of a bar model, okay? But in order for us to solve it, you could do 2 things when you're doing division. If you know the total, you can just pass them out and do little X's at the top, okay? Or if you think you know the answer, you can do guess and check, where you're gonna put a number in and then check to see if it actually equals 21. But I'm gonna show you how to draw a picture at the top. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Now remember, I'm supposed to really have numbers in a bar model. So now I'm going to go back and put in the numbers. So there's 3 in each. So 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. And if you were a person who kind of guessed that it was 3 in the first place, you could have then just counted by 3 to see if it equals 21. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. Okay, so we have solved it, okay? And another way you could have solved this problem, what is another way? You could have drawn circle groups, you could have done repeated subtraction, you could have done a number line. Those are all different options you could have done. So now let's complete these sentences. Gavin sold blank bagels to blank different people. So how many, when it says blank bagels, it doesn't say to each person, so they mean the total here. He sold 21 bagels to 7 different people. Each person bought the same number of bagels. I'm going to put a B for bagels. So Gavin sold 3 bagels to each person. So this is where they wanted you to say that 3 for each person. Okay, not up here because it didn't say each, so they really meant total. So if you finished it like this, good job. Okay, let's go down below to the next ones. 25. There's 35 plain bagels and 42 wheat bagels on 7 shelves in the bakery. Each shelf has the same number of plain bagels and the same number of wheat bagels. So they're basically saying, okay, so combine all the wheat bagels and plain bagels because all the shelves have some of each one. I'm going to pause because I need to check on Joe. Okay, thankfully I went to go check on him. He had climbed up the stairs. All right, let's finish. Number 25. Okay, so like I said, they said they're just going to take the plain bagels and wheat bagels, and they're going to also divide them evenly on all the shelves. So we can figure out how many bagels on each shelf, not just the plain bagels, not just the wheat bagels, but how many total bagels on each shelf. Okay, I've got 7 shelves, so I know how to draw 7 shelves, but I need to first realize, well, let's put the bagels together. I've got this word and in between the wheat and the plain, so I'm going to combine them. 35 plus 42 is 77. Okay, so then I'm going to put them onto 7 rows or shelves. I'm thinking of when I go to Panera and they have all the shelves in the back and they have all the bagels up top, or Dunkin' Donuts has all those shelves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and then I could pass them out one at a time. Okay, I could also think of 77 divided by 7. What is the multiplication fact that you'd multiply? This actually goes with, sorry, I can find a place over here. 7 times what equals 77. This is one of the multiplication tricks that we didn't learn quite yet, but some of you might already know it. Whenever you have the factor written twice as the answer, you're multiplying it by 11. So 7 times 11 is 77. So 77 divided by 7 is 11. So if you got 11, very good job. Okay, last problem for today. Windy Cities, let's do number 26. It says, write the correct symbol that makes the equation true. So what I do is guess and check. Like put one in, check it out to see if it really equals what you want it to. So 7, if I put a times in here, that's the first one up there. 7 times 4 is 28, and that's what I wanted. So that worked out, okay. 42 times 7. If I do 42 groups of 7, that's gonna be a huge number, way bigger than 35. Because if I have 42 groups, that number is already bigger than 35. So if my number is getting bigger than 42 here, it can't be 35, right? The answer. So that is not multiplication. Let's go to the next one. What about 42 divided by 7? Would that equal 35? No, 42 divided by 7 is 6. So that doesn't work. 42 plus 7 is 49. So that doesn't work. 42 minus 7 is 35. So that one works. Okay, last one. 49 times 7. When you multiply, the number gets bigger. So it can't equal 7. 49 divided by 7 is 7. So if you had division here, you were correct. Okay, awesome job, guys. I'm so proud of you. I've heard from a couple of parents that said you guys are working hard on your math books and you're continuing every day. So that is so awesome. I know it's hard to do it at home without Miss Byrne there kind of like motivating you to do it or making you do it. So really good job that you're sticking with your math book, and hopefully you're getting super strong at your division and multiplication strategies. Okay, see you tomorrow.